I, Hercus Monte, leader of the Prussian uprising, admit that I was wrong. I do not doubt that I once held Prussia's very future in my hands. I underestimated our enemy and failed in the final test. Rotting in the Order's cell, I could do nothing to prevent the outcome of the final battle. I knew my tribesmen would never hand over their weapons without a fight, but we could not stop the unrelenting march of the knights as they captured every city, every gourd, and every inch of our lands. Their final destination was Litzbark, home of the largest standing Prussian military force still fighting in the uprising. But not for long. As soon as the Order defeats them, the insurrection is over.
Brothers, this isn't just a fight between the Order and the pagans. This is a battle between good and evil.
Our allies have set their camp on the other side of the lake.
Sehr gut. They will need our help. The eyes of the world are upon us now. We must show them the strength of the Order. Our food supplies were destroyed by the rebels. Nevertheless, there should be plenty of food to loot from the villages on the marshes. They rejected our faith, placed their trust in Lucifer, killed our holy brothers. These acts cannot be forgiven. So our solution is simple. Slaughter them all.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to our last episode as the Teutonic Order.
They're sending peasants to fight us. There are no ordinary peasants, but the servants of Satan. Kill them where they stand. We need to get our catapults near their walls and turn their shelters to dust.
So yeah guys, I hope you have been enjoying this series so far. I believe we do have a couple more campaigns after this that we can do, but this seems to be the last main battle as the Teutonic Order, or the German, I believe it's the Holy Roman Empire, which they are called. Alright, we've got some reinforcements here. Look at the battle, guys. How awesome does this look? Alright, nice. Oh, we're just about to take out this last spear infantry. However, some spear infantry have just flanked our friendlies here. So I'm going to get my catapult to start laying some sort of damage to these structures and try and push into the enemy base quite early in the game. Come on, boys. Come on, use cav. Alright, nice. Go, 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 go. Okay, now the spears are actually very deadly towards our cavalry, so we really need to be very careful when we're attacking speared infantry. Also, I believe our generals on the horse, well, on his horse as well. So majority of my infantry are on horseback, so we do need to be careful for, obviously, spears. However, our spear infantry here do have the ability to put fear in the enemy, and that really helps. God, it's just enemy after enemy, guys. There's so much infantry here, oh my lord. They've got a massive spear wall there, which we probably might have to charge in. Oh, what's going on over here? Alright, okay, we've got a few enemies, we're being flanked. Alright, this is not good. This is not a good start because our catapults are being put out of action. I'm going to have to get more catapults now. I might have to retreat my infantry back a little bit. I've got some cav here charging in. Nice. I don't know if they're going to be doing the damage I want. I've got some more cavalry roaming in. Oh, look at that. Beautiful cavalry charge. We really need to get past those and destroy the barracks for the infantry so they can't spawn infantry. For that reason, we need to try and breach the base. Let's try and get my infantry maybe to heal up here a little bit and get more advanced abilities, heal up, replenish your squad. Alright, nice. Looks like they've got some more infantry moving up to my village here, so we need to be very careful. Because at the minute, for some reason, I can't actually spawn any more infantry in, which is a bit annoying. Alright, I feel these are actually just peasant infantry, so really they shouldn't do much damage towards my spearhead infantry, to be honest. Obviously, oh god, cavalry, oh look at that, cavalry took them out in one go, man. Nothing they can do against that. But the only worrying thing is that their spear wall is very powerful, so I mean, it's going to be a bit of a struggle to get through. We do have some infantry all healed up here. We could possibly do another attack, which might try and break their main lines. We do eventually have to break through these lines anyway. Oh, okay, it looks like our NPC ally has actually, or AI ally, has started the fight. So let's try and get in. Go, go, go. Cavalry charges, boys. Let's do it. Alright, let's get in this fight. Come on, let's try and break the lines. We might not be able to win this little skirmish here. However, we should be able to do a little bit of damage with our horseback. We've got some more infantry. Oh, we've got enemy infantry flanked on us from behind. It's battle for survival now, especially for my cavalry and infantry. I do believe we do have some archers in the back there shooting at the infantry. However, they do have archers in the back and they do have some more spears. So this is going to be an interesting battle. Might have to get you boys to retreat though. You're taking a lot of damage. Come on, I need all you to retreat. Maybe my general can try and do some damage. Let's get some catapults, because I did realise that we haven't got any more catapults here. So I'm going to get all my infantry to fall back here a little bit. Let my general try and take much of the heat, because obviously it takes him actually a pretty long time to take damage. And he does do a lot of damage to infantry before obviously infantry do damage to him. So we should be able to get a few kills there, allowing our infantry to fall back here a little bit without any opposition. Alright, let's make sure all our infantry are back and then heal them up. These guys should be alright, so we shouldn't really need to worry about them as much. Alright, looks like my general might have to pull my general out here a little bit. Yep, I'm going to have to pull him back. Where is he? General. We need to get him out of the battle. Retreat, bud. Get back to base. You've done all you can. We need to get you to retreat now. Alright, we've got catapults in the game now, so that's good. We're going to see it in action, so that is great. Also having our general fighting those infantry has actually spared us time for allowing our friendly AI forces to help do a little bit of an assault against the enemy. But this campaign as a Teutonic Order has been a very interesting campaign and story, so I've really enjoyed this story so far. And there's actually, I believe, the Saxons campaign on here where you play as the British, which I believe I'm going to be doing the next one. The two main campaigns I've been looking forward to is definitely this one, which has been my favourite so far, and also the Saxons. There is also, so I believe the last two campaigns are the Saxons and the Slavs, so that's Poland, I believe. But I fancy doing the Saxon campaign because obviously I'm British myself, and I fancy just doing a British campaign to see how that went. Alright, so we need to try and rally all our forces now, do another cavalry charge. Let's go, boys. Let's do some beautiful attacks. What else can we get? Another house. Should we get another house? Why not? Do cav charge. Go for these guys. Go. Alright, we need some archers. Put some fear into this infantry here. Come on, let's really knock them up. It wasn't much of a great cavalry charge though, because obviously fog of war, which didn't really allow me to see any infantry there. Alright, actually I thought he was on horseback, but he's not. He's just obviously boots on ground, so that's really interesting, because like the last game he was on horseback. Alright, archers should really have nothing able to go against our infantry. We should be able to take out the archers in no time. Alright, nice. Oh, they've got some more shield infantry coming down here from their main base. Defensive guys, let's get on the defensive. We do have more forces than him, so we should be able to overpower them. Oh, beautiful. You've seen those catapult shots. Oh man, nice. They're falling back. Got some more spear infantry. Come on, boys. Let's try and take as much infantry as we can out and try and stone their base. We have destroyed some of their fortifications, as you can see in the background there. Maybe that was from our cavalry, possibly the AI when we managed to breach before. But we're definitely making their infantry fight here because obviously our infantry are all going in at once. Alright, so they've got more shield infantry, obviously they've spawned some more in, but we have entered the base just on the outskirts. We can try hopefully to breach here. Let's get some of the ability to attack better. We do have some infantry that we did do damage to before, which had to fall back. They didn't do much damage to them though. Oh, okay, we have some infantry down here. Also, actually they've got horses. Oh dear, oh dear. Alright, so this is going to be a bit of an issue because the enemy infantry have blocked us in their base, as you can see. So if we do spawn forces in their base, we're pretty much knackered. So that was a very good tactic, even though for an AI as well, that was very, very smart. So we need to be careful and try and break the lines. And there is the enemy infantry. This is going to be very dangerous for my infantry. Oh dear. This is going to be a bit of an issue because now we're surrounded, we're being flanked. We do have infantry in front of us and behind us, so this is going to be a bit of a problem. Our catapult is supporting us from the back there. We managed to fall back and try and break through. Our cav here seem to I believe they're actually pinned down. I'm not 100% sure. I had to retreat on my forces again for another retreat to replenish their squads. Could do with maybe some archers and some more infantry in this battle because we have took heavy losses. Alright, looks like our infantry here are really holding on. Look at them. Go on, sons, go on. I mean, these guys aren't really great against cav, so I mean, if we can really take out these cavalry, that'd be good. But you know, we have to fall back. We've done as much damage as we can. They look like they're going to be heading to our other ally, or the other NPC ally. However, we've done a lot of damage to him, so really there shouldn't be much of an issue. Alright, cav, infantry, everyone, we've broke their defenses down. Come on. We do have a little bit more resistance here, but we've broke down a lot of their speared infantry and a lot of infantry that tried to take out our retreat here. We've managed to reinforce our infantry, so we're pushing. Come on, get through, get through. Come on, lads. I'm trying to find their what do you call it, their barracks, because that's where they keep spawning their troops from. If we can take out their barracks, we will be able to stop them from keep spawning infantry in. Alright, so there's the barracks. Okay, we need to take out, that is the priority, to destroy those barracks. Those towers can be destroyed later on. All we need to do is to really focus fire on those barracks. If we can destroy the barracks again, guys, that will stop them from spawning in infantry. Come on, boys, let's do this. Come on, we can destroy it. They do have some more reinforcements from the other entrance, I believe, which have also just started having some contact with us. Hopefully our general over there can actually try and help in this fight a little bit. Our archers seem to apparently be getting hit. Alright, come on, boys, come on. That barracks is almost destroyed. Nice. Alright, so that's one of the barracks destroyed. I don't know if we've got some more. We quite possibly have. However, that should stop the enemy AI from spawning any more infantry into this battle. However, I do believe there is civilians that are fighting against us as well, which are automatically generated, not from just having buildings from barracks, but just from villages and stuff, so we need to be careful still. But their main infantry, like the shields and the spears, cannot be made anymore, which is great. Alright, I think our next objective is to try and destroy these towers. Once they've destroyed the towers, they've got no defense against us, and we can just go on our killing spree. Come on, boys, look at that. It's unbelievable how fast they throw their torches, man. Alright, nice. Well, I believe we can start doing our massive destruction now. So it looks like buildings to destroy. We need to destroy 54 buildings in total, possibly, to win this battle. We do have infantry in the rear at the top there, sorry, as you can see, 2 spear infantry. However, they can't actually spawn anymore, so once them are gone, that is it. We do have some infantry on the left there, as you can see as well, some speared infantry. So they're really ready for one last fight. Alright, they've just spawned in some archers from the archer range, so we really need to deal with them. Come on, beautiful cavalry chargers should be able to deal with them, no worries. Come on, nice. Let's start destroying that archery tower. We can also start burning this town hall. Let's just keep our archers focusing fire on this town hall here. I'm surprised the infantry from the distance over there haven't actually decided to engage us to try and help the building. Obviously they're holding their ground, they are not moving for anything. I'm going to get all of them to retreat because we've destroyed their main barracks and their archery range. If we can get our infantry to retreat, we can replenish and come back with a stronger force, which will be really handy. But as you can see, our destruction continues, guys, and we so far are actually doing very well. We are currently winning, I believe. We have destroyed the majority of their, well, a lot of their main structures that really I'm surprised that they haven't actually tried to keep under their territory, to be honest. Which is pretty surprising. But let's get all our squads to fall back, and then once that is sorted, we can finish off destroying these rebels. And that is their main town hall finished. I'm just going to keep my archers firing on these buildings with their fire arrows and just see what happens. Alright, I've brought my troops back into the main base here, and as you can see, we have went absolute mental on the enemy, and we have destroyed a lot of their buildings, so this is really helpful. Alright archers, let's try and get rid of some of these infantry units in the main base here. Actually our friendly AI have actually started engaging some of their speared infantry. Oh dear, okay, it looks like their civilian infantry have actually started to get a bit of an angry temper here and are attacking our archers. Okay, we're gonna have to get our main forces to come and help. Alright boys, come on, help our archers. We don't want to lose our archers. Come on, let's get awareness. Come on lads, breach through here. Can you guys flank? Oh no, everyone's it's stupid because once the infantry are actually fully engaged, there's not much you can do. Jesus, they've got so much infantry here for civilians though. Oh my lord, look how much they've got. They literally like shoots. That's ridiculous. I mean, the AI, it's so stupid how they're able to, you know, just like poop out so much infantry. I don't believe they do much damage to my infantry, but see, look, they've even got more infantry coming down, man. This is so stupid. Oh my god, this is such a challenge. Trying to get my infantry, keeping them with high morale. Let's get defense here. We can try and destroy these infantry as much as we can. But yeah, they're just mobs, so we shouldn't really be taking much damage apart from them. So we'll just have to see what happens. Oh guys, it keeps just bringing out more and more infantry. This is ridiculous how much civilian infantry we've got, man. I think when the developers made this game, I don't think they actually played it themselves, or they would have realised saying, bloody hell, this is so much infantry, I think we should chill out here a little bit. But you know, our archers are still somehow holding on, even though they're not melee infantry. Somehow they're still holding on. But guys, look at this battle, you can just see loads of blood. All those white outfits that used to be white are now covered in red blood. I mean, that is going to be a hell of a job for the cleaners to get all of them stains out their white suits. Bloody hell, they should be called the red knights now, not the white knights. Oh my god, look at all the blood stains on their outfits, man. Jesus. I don't think a lot of dead or cleaner will be able to get that out, especially since they didn't have that in that age. Guys, look at that, man. I mean, I wouldn't really worry about the peasants because they're wearing red anyway, so it wouldn't even matter. Oh god, look at that. I don't know if that's a bloke or something, but that bloke there is just going absolute mental on those civilians. Alright, nice. We have managed to destroy all those civilians that are fighting against us, and we are going to continue on our main attack. Okay, we've got a lot of infantry down here. Holy shoot, this is not good. I did not see all this. I must have had some more infantry down here at the bottom. Archers, come and try and get some shots for support in the back here. Come on boys, start striking them. Come on. Let's get some holy fluid, maybe get some infantry to fall back, frighten them off. That would be really helpful. See, the annoying thing is that in this game, the infantry at the front goes into war. They don't send all of the infantry in. As you can see at the back, I've got infantry, you know, just standing, watching the battle. I would find it more helpful, you know, if all of the infantry actually went in the fight instead of just, you know, standing there waiting for their turn in line to kill someone. It's pretty daft. I wish that was a little bit better, but you know, it's still a fun game to play, especially on the PlayStation 4. I believe this game was originally for the PC, but they have brought out on the PlayStation. Alright guys, so I've just realised that Heart of Iron 4 have actually announced their release date for the new DLC, La Resistance, that's coming out, and I believe it was the 7th of February that they pronounced it, or the 27th of February. I'm not 100% sure about that, but I believe it was sometime in February that we have announced the release, because you can pre-order it now in Steam. So I'm thinking about maybe doing kind of few videos on the new Heart of Iron 4 DLC once it comes out. I'm also thinking about doing a series on our Company of Heroes, because originally I did the Soviet Union campaign for this for the Company of Heroes 2. However, I didn't actually do the Ardennes Assault, which is the American version. So after we've completed this, I'm thinking about doing the Company of Heroes campaign for the American version. If you would like to see that, guys, then put your comments down below. Alright, nice. Oh my god, our infantry are just absolutely destroying these houses. I mean, I don't think they had insurance back here, so I mean, I feel sorry for the people, even though I'm destroying them. Oh, this is why insurance came into effect, guys. I wonder actually when insurance and stuff actually came around, like house insurance and stuff, because I mean, a lot of people obviously did not have house insurance back then, so Jesus, imagine how much it would cost them to build back up. Man, this would have been awful, watching your house getting burned down by just invaders, you know. No, another civilians are just absolutely trying to attack me in forces to defend the homelands, I guess. But you know, we need to fight these guys back, and then they can rebuild under our
We
rule.
will erase you from the pages of history. There is no place for infidels in this world.
Spoken like a true madman. I was gonna say spoken like a true Hitler, but obviously he's probably like Hitler's disciple or something. But I mean, Jesus, that's what like someone like Hitler would probably say. Jesus. Alright, well, I guess he was probably recon here or something. But right, let's keep fighting on. Man, that Conrad dude is such an absolute arse. Like, literally, he just wants to make sure everyone's dead. That's literally his main main rule, is to literally destroy everything in his path that no one ever listens to. But you know, history hasn't been great to people who play God, as it's been shown. So I'm sure the Holy Roman Empire actually collapsed. Not that late after it actually evolved. So it just shows you what happens. People want to have freedom, which makes a lot of sense. Everyone wants to have their own say, which is fair enough, man. And obviously these guys are like proper dictators, and they don't want that. I could tell you now, like, I mean, when you think about it, these guys say they're Christians. However, like, I mean, it just shows you, like, they're raging a hell of a lot of war. I mean, when you think about it, religion is the main cause of wars. That's, like, I'm like 50-50 for religion, guys. Like, I like science. I believe more into science. Like, I trust science more than I do religion. And yeah, science has like brought a lot of new technologies in, but religious views and stuff is what's caused, you know, people to, you know, fight each other. And it's literally, you never hear someone fighting over because they got the periodic table the wrong way around. Now that caused bloody World War 3. It's also it's about, you know, like just religion and stuff, which is really stupid, because obviously everyone has their own beliefs, which is fair enough, but really it shouldn't have to, you know, shouldn't really have to cause wars and stuff. But unfortunately, that's just how humans are, guys. So it's a bit of a shame. But anyway, yeah, it's pretty interesting to see how religion, obviously they say they do it in the order of peace, you know, but I mean, everyone, you just say that for their religion, and then you end up killing millions of people, you know. So it's Are you really doing it for peace, you know? You know, it was these guys say they're Christians, yet they're burning bloody houses down and innocent people. So, I mean, yeah, okay. Alright, so we've literally destroyed this main base. I mean, they've got no defense here. We've destroyed every building. I believe there may be a couple of little villages around that we need to destroy. But apart from that, guys, I feel like we've completely destroyed these. Oh my god. Rip to these civilians, man. A rip to them. What a shame. Alright, so we're going to go scouting now for these enemy villages to see what we can find and what we can loot. And what we can destroy. Let's do this. Alright, I found one of their villages. This is where I believe they're spawning in all of their civilian infantry. So it looks like we need to destroy all of the houses in this village. And once that is done, we have won the battle. Come on, let's start torching everything in our path. Oh my god, man. Imagine these guys would literally win every gold medal in the Olympics for like throwing javelins and stuff.
Watson, this will be a lesson to any who would stand against us.
I was told my fellow tribesmen of Litzbark fought well, but such things only matter for those who still hold honor in high regard. We were worn down by the order, unable to regroup and strike back. We flexed our muscles until they were sore, but the knight's reinforcements were never ending. The harsh truth is that every unsuccessful revolution brings not only death to its apologists, but to the common people as well. It was no different with the Order. As soon as they established authority over us, they began to displace my fellow Prussians. With our houses burnt, children and women taken as slaves, we lost what was most important to us. Our home. And with my death, dies the testimony of our people. No one will hear me out. No one will lend me their ear. Just as history as written by the victors, the defeated are cast away into the darkness of yesterday.
Well, everyone, that is it for the Teutonic Order campaign. So, what have you thought about that then? I'd love to hear your comments down below of what you think about that story. But everyone, I hope you have enjoyed this series on Ancestors Legacy. Like I said, guys, there is 2 more storylines that we can do, which I believe is the Saxons and the Slavs. I think I'm gonna have a look at the Saxons though, because I do fancy playing as the British, or the I believe they're called, it says underneath the British territories or whatever for the Saxons. So I'm pretty interested to see how that goes. But everyone, thank you so much for all the support on our series so far. I can't believe how well this channel's gone. It's really unbelievable, guys. From just, doing random videos and stuff, then having an actual community to talk to you all and really enjoying it, guys. I'm glad I'm showing you my experience coming along. It really means a lot. Thank you so much, everyone. And enjoy the rest of your day, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.